Welcome back to Aeons End. We're playing with Aquilius and Gex, and we're up against the Umbra Titan. So let's do our turn order deck shuffle here and see who's going to be going first. I hope the Nemesis does not go first, because we're going to be taking more damage about that. Let's hope player 1 or player 2 goes first, but we shall see what happens. Alright, turn order deck shuffled. Who's up first is player 1. That's absolutely what we wanted. Alright, over to player 1. Aquilius, have her take her turn. Alright, so it's got a lot of spells here. So we're going to do the nerve jab right off the bat. And that's 2 damage because it's +1. So deal 1 damage, so we're going to deal 2 damage. And we're going to silence a minion. We're going to do the 2 damage to the Mage Ender from 6 health down to 4. And we're also going to silence it. Alright, 6 health down to 4. And it is not going to trigger the next time the Nemesis goes. And that's all good. Alright, back to Aquilius to continue on. Alright, let's see, with 2 more spark spells, or just 1 damage each, we'll fire them both off. And that's going to be 2 more damage. We're going to do it back to the Mage Bender again, so 4 down to 2 health. It's getting whittled down pretty low. And now we are going to be looking at our cards. We have another nerve jab, which is pretty good. So we're going to put the nerve jab, I'm going to want to make this a 1. We're going to put the nerve jab in Open Breach 2, and we're going to put Extinguish in Open Breach 1. The reason I'm doing that because I want to do 1 damage, 2 damage to the Mage Ender. We'll put Dark Fire here in 3. Alright, and we have 2, we've got 2 crystals left, and with the 2, I think we're going to go ahead and get another nerve jab. The reason we want to get as many cards as possible into our decks, I think, so that when Gex fires off her ability, she's going to be firing off a lot of damage. Alright, with the 1 super spell she's got. Alright, it's going to be the end of her turn. We'll put cards back in any order that way. And it's going to be 5 new ones. 3. We've got a Leeching Agate, so that's going to be 4. Ether, and 2 more cards to make 5. And Extinguish, and some more crystals. Alright, so pretty good stuff. That's player 1's turn. Aquilius. And we're getting close to having full charge. We could do 6 damage if we fire it off. Anyway, over we go. Turn order. Alright, turn order time, and we have the Nemesis. Alright, well, okay. I'll put the Nemesis card out here. So I don't forget, we have the Mage Bender. He's silenced. It's a good time for him to be silenced, so boom. He does not have anything to say for himself, except he's unsilenced now. And we have a new card, and it's Lay Waste. An attack. Unleash twice. Any player suffers 2 damage. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay, that's bad. Unleashing twice. There is just 1 Nemesis card. If there is 1 Nemesis turn card order in the pile, any player suffers 2 damage. Oh, my goodness. So, and that's twice, so we got to suffer 4 damage. Well, we're going to have to do it to Aquilius. 8 health down to 4. Oh my god. And then the actual rest of the card says any player suffers 2 damage. So that's another 2 damage, and we're going to have to go... Well, we're going to take Gex down to 1 health, which is absolutely dangerous. Very, very dangerous, because if we knock Aquilius down to 2 and this triggers, then we're going to knock Aquilius right out. Oh my god, that was nasty. Okay, next card. Oh my god. Oh! Ooh! Yeah, I think we're going down. Alright, this guy's going to trigger now. He's got 2 health on him. Could have got rid of him, but we didn't. Persistent, the player with the most open breaches suffers 2 damage. Well, guess who that is? That is player 1. Aquilius is at 4 health. Aquilius is now at 2 health. 2. We have Aquilius at 2 health, Gex at 1 health. This is bad news. And we have another card. It's another minion. 8 health, Tom Bright. Persistent. If Titan has 5 or more Nemesis tokens, it loses a Nemesis token. Otherwise, Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Okay, you know what? We can handle that. I'd rather have Gravehold suffering damage. 8 health for this guy, so 6. And we'll find the 2 on there, 7, 8. And that's the end, at least, of the Nemesis. Not going to go anymore this turn. Wow, that's brutal. Alright, who's up next? Player 1. Okay. Whew. Yikes. Alright, player 1. We are going over to Aquilius. Oh, dear me. Alright, Aquilius' turn. We are going to start off with the lovely little nerve jab. And We're going to fire off, we're going to deal 1 damage, we're going to do it to the Mage Ember, and then we're going to silence a minion. We're going to silence the other one, the one that just came out. So we're firing that off. So we have the Mage Ender down to 1 health, and we are silencing the Tombright. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, 1 health for this guy, down to 1, and we're silencing him. You're thinking, why are we silencing him? Because we're just going to knock this guy out here in a second. Right, back to Quilius to continue her turn. Gotta say, I am liking those nerve jabs. Alright, and we have Extinguish. Deal a damage. If this damage causes a minion from the Nemesis deck to be discarded, Quilius gains a trophy. Indeed, we're taking out the Mage Ember. And he is out of here. We get another trophy. We are up to 4. So now when Quilius fires off this, he's going to be doing 8 damage. I kind of like that. That sounds like a pretty good amount of damage. But we still have spells to do. Alright, we have Dark Fire, which is +1. And it's discard up to 2 cards in hand, deal 3 damage for each card discarded this way. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to discard 1 crystal. That's what we're going to do. Discard 1 crystal. So this is going to do a total of 4 damage. And for 4 damage, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit the Tombright. He's going to go from 8 health right down to 4 health. Alright, boom, and he's silenced. So that's pretty cool. Alright, now we get to play cards in our hand. So we're going to put the Extinguish spell in Open Breach 2, so we'll do 2 damage at least. And we have 2, 3, we have 4. We've got 4 ether, and with 4 ether, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab ourselves a Vim Dynamo, because we're going to want to use it to destroy this. Any player gains 2 life on a charge. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab one of these for ourselves. We'll put our cards back in any order. We'll put them back this way, grabbing our 5 new cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Looking good, looking good. Another nerve jab, couple sparks, another nerve jab, and a crystal. So we got a lot of spells that we can't really use, but, well, we got to start working, I suppose, on opening Breach 4 for Quilius. Back to turn order. Okay, turn order time. I don't even think, I think it's player 2 going twice in a row, is it not? I can't remember. I think it is, so Gex is going to get to go. Over we go to Gex. And as you can see, Gex is down to 1 health. Alright, we get a Spark Spell in Breach 3. That's going to deal 2 damage. We are going to go ahead and do the 2 damage to the Tombright. 4 health down to 2. Because the next time player 1 goes, if she uses Extinguish, she's going to be dealing 1 damage, deal 2 damage from Open Breach 3. That's going to kill it, give her another charge. We're really pumping up her ability. We hope. Alright, let's take a look at this. And we are going to use this time. Gain an ether. You may place the top card of any ally's discard pile in your hand. Well, we're going to do that. And that's going to be, we're going to steal one of the crystals from Quilius off the top of her discard pile and stick it in our hand. Right on. And then we have other things here. We're going to take the Psychic Eruption. We're going to put it in her Open Breach 3. And we're going to stick the Nerve Jab in 2. And so we've got 2 ether and a Spark Spell left. So we get 2 ether, we're going to get a charge for that. And then we can, Riddle Sphere, we can either gain a charge, or you can lose 2 charges if you do gain 5 ether. And I think we're going to go ahead, oh boy, we need her healing ability. We're going to go ahead and gain a charge for this. We're gaining a charge for that. We had 2 ether we've already spent. And we have a Spark Spell that we have to keep because we can't put it in a breach. I'm going to put these back in any order. I'm going to put them back this way. We draw 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3. So she's got Crystal, 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 Spark. And flipping her deck over, darn it, she has a Void Dynamo. Alright, that's going to be her cards for her next hand, which should be coming up pretty much right now. Alright, finally, turn order time. And we have player 2, of course. Gex is going again. Well, let's go back to Gex and have her take her turn. Alrighty, we have some interesting stuff here. We already have the character is already silenced, so we might even, hang on, what do we have for spells? We have a Relic, Gem, 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 and 1 spell. You know what? We're going to leave the Nerve Jab there. We're going to leave it there because we want it to be prepped. We are going to go ahead and we're going to fire this off, and it's +1 damage. The Psychic Eruption. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in any player's discard pile. Well, this is Quilius's discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in the discard pile +1. This is going to do 8 damage. Bam! 8 damage, and it's going right on the Nemesis. So 1, 2, 3 damage, and 5 more. So 55. We're down to 55 health with 1 hit. Love it. Well, I don't know if we're going to take him out, but we love it anyway. And we're leaving the Nerve Jab. So then we're going to put the Spark here. It's okay. We have 2, 3, 4 ether. For 4 ether, we're going to go ahead and purchase another Vim Dynamo. Put that in her discard pile. And yes, indeed, we're going to take this Vim Dynamo and destroy this. Any player gains 2 life and a charge. Well, guess what? We're going to get 2 life for Gex, because wow, does she need it, up to 3 health, and she gets a charge. Full charges. Love to see it. Any ally draws a card and gains 2 life. She's going to fire that off right now. So our ally Quilius is going to gain 2 life and draw a card. Alright, Quilius gaining 2 life, 2 up to 4, which is actually quite nice. And she gets to draw a card, which is another crystal. So she's going to have a little bit of extra stuff that she can do next time. Not a heck of a lot, but it will help. Back to Gex to finish off her turn. Alright, so all we have to do here is put our cards back in any order. So we bought another Vim Dynamo. We set everything up. We fired off her ability. And all is good. She's at 3 health now. Quilius at 4. And we get 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For her next hand, which will be the next episode. Crystal, 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 Vodium Spike. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ether. And this one is you. Each ally may discard a card in hand. Each one that does gains a charge. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. All right. Boom. That's it. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. All right. That's going to wrap it up for today. I think we did pretty good. I was getting worried there when we unleashed twice. I thought we were going to lose 2 more crystals off the Umbra Titan. Remember, we lose all 8 of them. We'll lose the game, so that'll be game over. If that happens, we have a silenced minion, which is good. We've got the Nemesis down to 55 health. We have Gravehold at 19. Quilius 4 health, Gex at 3 health. We have ways to heal ourselves. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. And that's going to be it for today. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Aeons, and we're playing Quilius. And we're playing Gex, playing against the Umbra Titan.